dirty war. It's like saying that Ortega or the Sandinistas, there's blood on their hands because the Contra rebels, and they were fighting with the Contra rebels, and civilians were dying in different cities in Nicaragua, so they have blood on their hands. Well, they're defending their country. A foreign power has launched a dirty war against them, and they're defending their country. And let me
Professor
add one
Marandi,
final point.
yeah, but before
Yeah, sure.
I'll come back to you in a second, but just while we're talking about Nicaragua, I'm actually here in Nicaragua right now, and there's so many parallels between Syria and Nicaragua. I'm so glad you brought it up because the dirty war, the same tactics they used against Nicaragua and also against Afghanistan when it had a socialist government in the 1980s. It's the same tactics they use in Syria, and to such a degree that actually I just tweeted this. I'm going to post this on the screen for people watching, that in the 1980s, the so-called Contras, who were entirely created and funded by the U.S. government in every single way, specifically by the CIA, they accused the Nicaraguan government of fake chemical weapons attacks, and they staged fake attacks. This has actually all been confirmed because I've been doing more research on what we know, because what happened is back in the 1980s, there were still some members of the Democratic Party who were kind of against war a little bit. And I know, a crazy idea to think about now, but back in the 80s, the Congress did an investigation into the State Department under the Reagan administration and the CIA, and found all of these documents revealing the CIA operations. And they admitted to falsely accusing the Nicaraguan government of chemical weapons. So, I mean, there's even a historical precedent for that specifically. It's pretty incredible.
And absolutely.